If you followed this presentation from beginning to end, thank you very much. What happens next? So if you understand the topics from this presentation, you can now call yourself a Microsoft Basic Licensing Specialist. You can follow up with any of our content on our YouTube page, work toward understanding the different programs in more detail. So we have a very good training on volume licensing that explains in much more detail what, for instance, the enterprise agreement is, what the differences are between an enterprise agreement and a cloud solution provider program, even explaining the MPSA and the Select Plus program, even though they're not being used that much anymore. So if you want to learn more about that, I do suggest you check it out. It goes much further than what we've explained here, but it's quite easy to grasp, if I do say so myself. If you want to do that, what is next is also learning the more in-depth product-specific, I should say, licensing models. So I talked a lot about Windows Server or SQL Server or Office Pro Plus or the Windows operating system. If you want to specifically know how to license those products, I suggest you check out any of our product licensing material, because that will explain the nitty-gritty. So Windows desktop licensing, for instance, Windows operating system licensing is quite complex. We also have a blog about it if you're interested. So if you want to know more about the nitty-gritty details of that, you can check that out. And we do that for all the different product families, so to say. So everything that is licensed on a server basis with client access licenses, how would that work? Anything that requires core licensing like SQL Server or Windows Server or System Center, how would that work? So that will be next after understanding all these concepts that we've explained today. Finally, you can go into things that are much more nitty-gritty, the specific software assurance benefits for all different products, or how does a true-up work and what should I watch out for if I have an enterprise agreement and my true-up period is coming up. How should I use those true-ups, and the mixing and matching of different license types, very important right now at this day and age. So if I have an enterprise agreement, would it be interesting to also have a CSP agreement next to it with a partner? Short of it might, because that enterprise agreement might offer you the best price, but it's also not very flexible. CSP might be a bit more expensive, but it's also a lot less flexible. If you mix and match them, you can get a bit of best of both worlds. So that might be very interesting to learn more about as well. So there's so much more to go into on Microsoft licensing. So if this is the first time you've touched anything around Microsoft licensing, I hope I was able to shed some light on the basics of this. I do hope you enjoyed this content. Let me know if it was too difficult still, if it needs to get more detail on certain topics. I'm always very curious to learn what you thought about it. Do check out the other content. Do follow us online on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Put your notifications on as well, then you always get notified when we release something new. And with that, I want to sign out and thank you very much. Bye.